This right here is called chicken fried steak. I bet many of you would agree with me that this is about as countrified as you can get in a meal. So let me show you how I made it. So I laid out my cube steak and I kind of pressed them out because they had been all scrunched up in the package. And then I went ahead and seasoned them with some salt and pepper and garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of Tony Chatres. Just to give it that nice little kick. And while I'm getting all this ready, I got my fryer heating up to 350 degrees. And if you don't have a fryer, you can just use electric skillet. So I'm taking my seasoned cube steak and I am dunking it in the flour and getting that flour all in there. And then I'm dunking it in my egg wash and back in the flour again. Now my flour breading is just my chicken breading. And the egg wash, you do about 4 or 5 eggs and a little bit of milk. And that makes that chicken breading stick really well. So I'm just doing a few at a time in the fryer because I don't want to overload the fryer. And it's fully heated and ready to go. So I am carefully laying those down in there. You do not want to hold your hand up above it and drop it in there, because there is a good chance that grease will come splattering back at you and burn you pretty good. So with the breading and all, these are only about 3/4 of an inch thick. So they only need about 5 minutes or so to deep fry. About halfway through, I flip them over and make sure they're not sticking to each other. If they're sticking to each other, they're not being able to cook evenly. You want to make sure you get them apart. So that's what they look like, and they are ready to come out. So I'm just picking them up with a long pair of tongs, and then I'm putting it into a pan with paper towel and let that paper towel soak up all that little bit of grease left over that I'm not shaking off. So here's a tip. These fry really fast, so go ahead and get all the rest of your food ready. That way when you take these out, you can just go ahead and plate your food. So yeah, there's my plate right there. Look at that. Yum, yum.